moment ago, they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good. Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Tua. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game, as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Tua now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
A give, running right, ETN.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Tua.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I got it. Willow, go. Motion, motion. 51's a Mike. 51's a Mike. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 6, 11, faster.
Tua gonna throw. Being chased out left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, Wahoo! Check. Slow out.
They go play action with Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on first down, Lawrence into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, here's Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? It took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Play fake. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep is DJ Chark. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. defense.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. ETN once more. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Lock it.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Let's make these babies cry the way, man. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is caught by Watkins. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They're running it. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Mike, Mike. 51's the mic, boy, 51. In your face. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
From midfield, here's Tua, escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check. Say it. Green Jack.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. 68 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, C6. Yeah.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
50 wants the mic. 50. Cycle. Hey, tight down. There you go. No. Check,
On first down, Tagovailoa. Check down to Breida.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's checking. Switch it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side with ETN.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
97 yards.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
18.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I really put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Bills. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. They run it with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Lawrence. Finding room at the 30. Able to connect with Chark. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles,
whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They run again with Breida. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.